Ironwood Games, this is Andrew, and welcome back for Sealed Cons of Tarkir. We're 2-2 right now. Our deck's doing what it wants to do. We've had a couple of decks that outplayed us. We had a couple of decks that we were able to outplay. So let's jump into the next game and see. I did make one small change. Just in thinking about it, I cut the second Valley Dasher. We had one in the deck, and I cut that because we really don't want to be aggressive. And when I've had that, I don't think I've ever played it. I've just let it sit in my hand. And I did put in the tracker. I can play it as a 2-2 and then morph it later on. I think just having a little more on the high end, even though it's just a 3-3, it does have first strike. I think that might just give us a little bit more of a better deck. I think that Valley Dasher, if we're not doing raid and other stuff and we're not being a very aggressive deck, we don't want it. So we'll see if that change makes a difference or not. But I think that's going to make it a little slightly better deck. So, all right, let's go into, what is this, game 5? All right, hopefully for you guys, we can get a win and not make this, a really bad short video of our third loss here. So we don't have white. We do have the red, so we can Bloodfire Expert into potentially bring low. We do have enough white sources that I feel good about getting a white. But it would be really nice if this was like Blossoming Sands instead. This hand would feel much better. Our opponent goes first. We do get to draw. We have a turn 3 play. I'd love to get this down on turn 2, but oh well. Let's keep it. Well, we got the Scoured Barrens. So, unfortunately, that means we couldn't get it on turn 2. I'm going to play the Opulent Palace because I know we only have 2 swamps and we have more plains. Of course, we did draw the swamp, which means had we played the Scoured Barrens, we could play Chief of the Edge this turn. But the odds were not there. Now I will play Scoured Barrens over the Jungle Hollow just to give us more colors. I think we play Bloodfire Expert off of the mountain next turn. Our opponent looks to be in some Abzan. We've got access to 5 colors. So that's a perfect thing to bring low. Which I think we will do. I could go into combat and do it, but if they're gonna block, there's no reason they don't block. And if they don't, it's just a weird thing, because if they don't block, then we're gonna kill it. It's the same as if I kill it ahead of time. They're tapped out. Very likely they block just to save the damage if I have the trick anyways. So I might as well just kill it, get the more damage, and guarantee that I take their life down. It's not worth playing a cutesy game, since this spell is going to kill that creature. It's okay, just getting a Pine Walker that early was kind of good for my opponent. Here's the thing. We could do so many things. I think we Abzan Falcon. I'm not going to attack because I don't have enough to pump it up to 5. We have kill shots. I could double block. Our opponent likely has something to pump it or do that, so it's not the best option. We'll just take the 5. And yes, well, part of what I was thinking when we played the tap land last time is now I have 6, so I can double kill shot. And now that they have 2 beautiful attackers, I could definitely do that. It doesn't let us outlast, which definitely shows that we have something to do. But I don't want to take 11. If I do 1, 2, 3, we can kill shot one thing, take another. But I don't have the white mana to be able to do both of those. So, no attacks. Let's do it. We'll show them the trick. If they walk into it, that's fine. We are gonna attempt to kill this. They can beat a resistance. I want to do this ahead of time, because it does let me declare attacks later to have like a protection, like a feat of resistance or something to protect one. That's fine. Chief of the Edge is good. Outlast now is good. Do I need to swamp? That's not going to give us access to anything. No. Let's just... no attacks. Let's pass. Our opponent's at 16. That's 6-turn clock on the Falconer. We might outlast one more time. I'm willing to take the 4 here. To give us a better chance at, like, throttling it off of a Bloodfire Expert. Block, I think, next turn. Just see what our opponent does gives us more opportunities. Again, we want to have just better cards in our hand, better board than our opponent. And just drag this into the late game. That is fine. The way we do it. So Death Touch is good for them. We are not attacking. I think... so it's hard because if we outlast, it can die to Smite the Monstrous. I think we just start attacking with it. Nothing we have dies to Smite the Monstrous, so they're dead in the hand. I think while making it a 4, it does kind of, I think, get us there 1 turn quicker. That's assuming there's no interaction. There's nothing here. So we can throttle something to kill it. Okay, let's pass the blockers. Block. Block. Let's see what our opponent has. Because this has prowess, so they've got to have a trick of some kind. I don't mind taking the 3. Yeah. Okay. So they're going to try and murder this. Which is fine, because then I'm going to attempt to throttle this with the prowess. They get to kill that. That's fine. I'll play this as a morph. Alright, we can't... I don't mind doing maybe a double block here to get rid of that thing. No attacks. We're not in the greatest of spots, but I do believe we have good cards to let us come back. We can Siege Rhino. We haven't played any of our good creatures, so we've got plenty of things that's unfortunately for us really, or for our opponent really good. That's for us really bad. And we are super dead. We have to play it out. Try and eat the student. Well, we lose, I think, if we don't have something to block there. We're pretty much... Oh, we're dead. This is... because we can't block enough things to do this. That's fine. That was unfortunately really rough. Okay. Well, apologies for the short video and the defeat. I think we had, cards to draw, and we did the best we could on this. You don't always get there. Drop Dead was unfortunately really good for them at the time they had it. We got rid of the things we needed to. They just drew into enough stuff that they were able to keep up pressure and do slightly better than us. Smite the Monstrous, not being able to hit something was bad. Getting that earlier instead of both of our kill shots might have changed things. We could have had a turn where had we had this, we could have like Chief for 2 and then Smite the Monstrous, either the Pine Walker or the other guy. And we would have had some options. So, yeah, I'm not sure that we played that one poorly, so much as our deck didn't get what we wanted and our opponent did. I don't think blocking this last turn, if we blocked with the Sultai Scavenger, we would have been at 5. But then they play this, they have 5, 6 power on board with nothing. We still drew the planes. What could we have drawn that would have been better? Because they hadn't played the creature that time, so we didn't know that they had the creature. So thinking they don't have anything, maybe they've got a combat trick, or something that like a Smite the Monstrous or a Kill Shot that is just dead in their hand. Keeping this around, hoping we draw another creature to double block. And the Jeskai Student doesn't get pumped, only does 1. We lose everything, but they have a 1/3. We can maybe draw another creature. I think that's the right play to keep it alive and go down to 3, or go down to 2. But it's hard. I don't know for sure. That's one's always kind of tricky. It's kind of based on what we're likely to draw and what we get. There's always different considerations. I think had we drawn Siege Rhino instead of the Scavenger there, that's 6 points of life different. It doesn't die to the throttle that the Scavenger did. There's so many things that could have been different in that. Unfortunately, they weren't, and that's the way that it works sometimes. But I'm curious on your guys' thoughts. Let's leave the match. Let's collect our rewards. That was unfortunately not a great showing. We only got our 2 wins, 600 gems. We didn't really do great on getting our gems. I don't think we had a great sealed pool. We got some good hits on our rares, but like I said, I think Cons has lots of good rares, lots of good uncommons in the thing, in the game, and it's just a matter of what do you have to bring it all together and to make it work. And I just don't think we got that support of enough synergies in the things we had. Maybe there's some other synergy of playing 5 colors and just going for everything, and just getting big. Maybe Teamer did have it to get go a little bit longer and get big in the end and have enough removal between the red and the green to do that. So I don't know. You get this guy that can ramp you a little bit. This guy, we didn't have the ferocious payoffs and things to like lean into any one tribe, and so maybe it was a case of just play your best cards and go 5 colors. But yeah, I don't know. Cons, it's been a while, and I don't. It wasn't something I was the best at. It was a decent thing. I didn't have anything here that called to us or really made it feel like we should have done that. Can I just get rid of everything? I'm just curious what lands we had now that I'm looking at it. I also, if you're still with us, thanks for sticking around even though loss. I want to give you a little bit more content than just a 10-minute loss. I'm just curious what our land base would look like if we just played kind of all the lands that we had. If we could have supported 5 colors, that Mardu chart, maybe if we add another chart, I don't know, like what it would take to make that good. Does this show us our land base? No, it doesn't tell us our sources. So white, 1, 2, 3, only 3 white sources. It's 11, so we'd put in some plains. Okay, can we move all this around? Okay, I know it's getting complicated, but blue sources, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'd have 6 blue sources between all of this. Black would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue sources actually. 7 blue sources seems fine. Black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 black sources is pretty decent. Let's see, our red sources. 1, 2, red would have been really light. So we'd probably have to cut like a plane, 2 plains for a mountain. Maybe play 3 mountains and 2 plains. Yes, that's only 16 lands, but let's see. And then green sources would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, without any of those. So what does that put us at now? 6 black, 7 blue, 6 green. Now our white would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our red would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's one of those of like, you have enough. White and red, I think, were some of our better colors for like removal and things. So, but you could maybe make this work. Again, having the fetches makes this so much easier. If we had, I don't know, something different that was like, if this was Abzan instead of the blue to give us another white, maybe. So I don't know, maybe we could have played, some 5 color stuff. But we had what we had. So, all right. Thanks for looking at it. We're watching this with us, guys. Thanks for your thoughts. Again, leave your feedback in the comments. Let us know on that game. you know, what you thought, where we maybe could have gotten ourselves a little bit more out of it. But thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. Subscribe to the channel for some more videos. You know, like this video and leave us some comments so we can improve together. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.